Good evening, I'm Danny Salter. Thanks for joining us. One of the candidates who wants to take over for Governor Bob Riley in 2010 was in West Alabama earlier today. WVUA's Deja Knight caught up with the man who wants to be Alabama's next governor, Democratic Congressman Artur Davis.
You never go wrong letting the people decide.
And that's how Congressman Artur Davis feels the issue of illegal gambling should be solved.
The task force shouldn't be settling the question of what's legal. The voters of this state ought to be settling the question. The reality is when you close these casinos, whatever you think of gambling, you're leaving hundreds of people, perhaps thousands of people around the state unemployed and out of work.
But that wasn't the only issue on Davis's mind at the Black History program at Jefferson Chapel today. He also recognized the gap between whites and blacks in Alabama is shrinking, and fast.
I think that the group of folks who wake up worrying about race in the state gets smaller and smaller every year. There are unfortunately some black politicians who thrive on race, and there's still a few white politicians who are willing to play the race card. But the reality is both of those groups are fading out every year.
Davis is the only African American running for governor in the 2010 election, and even though we have a black president, is Alabama ready for a black governor?
And the bottom line is Alabamians are prepared to make a judgment in this governor's race on who they think has the best vision and the best agenda for this state in the next decade.
Members of the congregation invited Davis to speak at their event because they believe the congressman will show others in Alabama how far African Americans have come and give other African Americans hope for the future. In Moundville, Deja Knight, WVUA News.
Thank you, Deja. Congressman Artur Davis is one of the Democrats seeking their party's nomination. We'll hear more from the congressman and the rest of the candidates in the months ahead as the race for Alabama's next governor heats up.